Morning, guys. Hope you had a great yesterday. I picked up some stuff yesterday, so we'll see how my picks panned out today. Well, I don't think selling will stop. Probably is going to be a little bit more selling. I'm not going to trust the market that it's going to go back up immediately. I think it will go back down a little bit more this week, so we got to be cautious. So with that in mind, let's see what we have in here that we can pick on. I think some individual stocks will go down today, so that would be an opportunity for us. The ones that bled yesterday a lot as well, that would be an opportunity for us to buy them. But let's not rush into it. I think a good example of it is Booking. Of course, I'm short in that one, so these are the ones that I'm going to be able to dump. I picked this one up yesterday, Stanley Black & Decker, only 10 shares. Cautious pickup. You see it at 182 at a target price, and I picked it up. So even if it's going down today 2 points, it's gone down almost 3 points. I'm not really getting hurt much. I'm only down $8. This is part of the industrial downturn. I think this is one of them. If we go down the list right here, wind will continue to bleed. Built up 100 shares right here because I want to sell calls on it. But I may want to pick up a little bit more. In fact, we'll do them together. Let's just go on top of the list. Let's start from the top of the list. First things first, let's go to my favorite, Boeing. I did sell 60 shares that I picked up yesterday. I sold it early at about 211. I bought it at 208, 207, something like that. So it dropped again right now. It dropped to 209.10. So I think maybe I'm going to pick up 10 shares to start with. I'd like to pick it up at 209.10 again to see if I catch that price again. Maybe not. Maybe it's going to bounce back, but we'll find out about that. Okay, so that's my first order. It's almost 10 o'clock. Okay, next order right here. Okay, I'm going to wait for Booking to go down more before I convert it. Here's one. I want to convert it to long on this, OSK. Let's take care of that right now. It's a truck manufacturer. Did not have a great earning probably. We're going to convert this and wait for it to drop more. I'm going to place one order for this. The market price. Okay. Market will surprise you today. Watch. Okay. Cracker Barrel dropped yesterday. What was my buying price at? I bought this back in the 3rd, September 3rd. I bought it 143. It's 133 right now. It's worth to pick up some more. I mean, add some more shares to it. I waited long enough so I can complete my position sizing here. So I'm going to buy an additional 5 shares of this guy. It'll do two things. It'll give me the opportunity to grab more gain down the line, and also reduces my cost on this. So 133, I can shoot it at 132 right here. May catch it. Okay. Going back to SWK. Gonna place another very close to the lows of the day. I'm gonna go with 5 pieces only at 180.75. I may catch it. 180.75. Let's see where my Boeing's at. My Boeing is not moving. Okay. Here's another one favorite of mine. Lockheed. Okay. What else we got in here? Cover this. This is short. I'm probably gonna cover soon as I cover some losses here. Dash, I'm short. SEDG has been dropping quite some time. Lennar, I'm short. It's a good time to convert it. LEN. Cover that. And I am going to pick up one share of it only. LEN. So I can monitor it. By the way, here's another interesting pick that I had about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago possibly. Right here, Lucid. It was dropped down to almost 17 bucks. I picked up a bunch of shares there. Yeah, looks like I'm going to meet my Boeing at 209.10. Part of the industrial that's going down. Okay. Win continues to bleed, but it's okay. If you've got the financial ability to add to the positions, do it. Otherwise, don't do it. I'm going to buy it at $80. Only 5 shares. That's the way we're going to build it up. Slowly, 5 shares at a time. And if you get very desperate, you go 2 shares at a time. But we're not desperate yet. Yeah, this is going to be this. You're going to be sitting on this for maybe about a month or so before it starts spiking back up. There's going to be some changes in China soon, and that's when it's going to start moving. Let's see. Activision Blizzard, 100%. I'm for it. I'm building positions here. I'd like to pick up maybe a couple more shares, maybe 5 shares. 74.34. I think maybe 74 would be a right number for me to pick up 5 shares. Not a lot of investment, 370, but I think I'll catch it. Ryan and I was long on that. I'm short on that, but converted to long. But I think I'm going to take my profit out of here because that's going to go down. Short that. What we picked up 209.10 Boeing. Nice. I anticipate Boeing to go back up in the afternoon. So let's see what's going to happen. Let's get rid of this guy right here. Let me short this thing. One share, short. Boeing will always surprise you, the least when you expect it. Let's pick up 10 more Boeing. 208.80. Why don't we go 208.70? Okay. We did this. PWR. I'm short. I will remain short. Oh, Boeing got picked up 208.70. See it? Remember earlier today, I dumped 60 shares at almost 211. So I'm just pretty much recovering, getting those 60 shares back at a lower price. So if we go back here, I can do another 10 shares. But look, it's dropping really quick. So you want to be a little bit more cautious here. It looks like it may bounce back, so we're gonna set it at 208.50. We may catch it. By the way, we caught win at 80, only 5 shares. Yeah, it looks like the market will turn around today. Negative. Let's go down here to see what we have we can sell. Um, hmm. FedEx, we may be able to sell some shares here at a gain. Well, nothing yet. Let's see. Amgen, anything we can take out? Nothing yet. Baidu, maybe something. Ring, 21 shares. I'm sure I could take some stuff out right here. I could take 5 shares out for about $35, $40 profit if I need the cash. But we're not there yet. We don't need the cash right now. But I'm probably going to take it out. Uber, we're doing okay on Uber. I slowly built to 100 shares. See it? Right here. What else we have in here? So we've got some gains here. SAP, a little bit of a gain we can take out. 5 shares, 17 bucks. Probably going to take that out. And I'm doing this to finance my Boeing shares because I'm putting a lot in Boeing. And I think Boeing will have an amazing year. My guess is by the end of the year, Boeing will spike back up. I anticipate at some point Boeing's going to hit upper 200s, and then that's when my big payday is going to be. So for you guys, you're going to target your favorite stock, whatever that's going to be. Maybe build up a little bit more equity in that particular stock or 2 stocks, and then when you're ready to cash out, you're going to have to be a little patient, and that's a long-term investment, by the way. Starbucks, I can probably cash out 10 shares. Or not yet. We'll be patient with that. And by the way, I had about 96 shares of this one. Short. I dumped it at $29. So you know. Okay. So let's still refresh. Most likely things are getting a little bit. 119 points. Market is up. Nasdaq is, let's say, 20 points. Not a whole lot's going on Nasdaq. Okay, so we'll come down here. By the way, I had 2 shares of Amazon. I dumped one out of profit. So I bought it yesterday. Let's take a look at it. See it? I will not trust anything. I bought it yesterday at 33.50. I dropped it at 33.70. And guess what? It's not 33.70 anymore. It is nice, wonderful, slow computer. Okay. It is 33.47. So I bought it at a 33.50 yesterday, right? And I sold at 70. So I can go back and pick this one up again. AMZN, just 1 share. That's all. But look, I'm not going to pay it. I'm going to pay 33.40 for this because I think it will revisit this price, even maybe lower. 33.40. If I catch it, I'll sell it back again on a bounce back. If it doesn't, that's okay. We'll move on. By the way, the SWK got picked up. What price? 180.75 is 180.40. My losses are extremely nominal. Okay, I'm going very slow on this. That means it's continued to drop. Going back to my Boeing, managed to go above 209. It's trying to go back up. It will probably go back up. Okay, so I did pick up 20 shares of Boeing under 209, just to let you know. Zoom, I'm building positions in Zoom. Let's take a look. See? Slowly. I started with 10 shares, which was a little too much here. Should have done 5 shares only for that price. And then I started building slowly, even down to 1. So it's a good day to build a little bit more equity in Zoom. Zoom is not a good company. When a company becomes a verb, like let's Google it, that's when you know you've got something good here. I'm going to buy 2 shares only. 277.71. I think for sure I'm going to cash 277.50. Very possible I will catch that. Netflix, I was short on that. I decided at some point here I'm going to convert it to long, but I want it to go down. Netflix will go down. Netflix is another one of those companies that I'm going to start building big equities, big positions in it, but not right now, not here. I'm going to wait for a Netflix weakness. If you stay with me, we'll find out. Okay. Here's another good one we can pick up right here. Industrial CMI. Let's build up 10 positions. Okay, 218.86, very close to lowest of the day. See how far is it from the highest of the day? Very far, very close to lowest of the day, indication that it will drop lower. Let's do refresh. Stuck here. Not much activity. Okay, so what does that mean? We may be able to catch it at 218.80. Reasonable number if you can catch it. 218.99. Why don't we reduce it to 5 shares? Okay, 5 shares only. Let's go back, see what else we have. Um, Take 2, right here. See it? Been building some gaming company, been building some positions. 157, I started with 10 shares. We can build up another 5 shares this time. Nice and slow. 147.72, 146.88, 146.80. I think we'll catch it. I think market's going to play between highs and lows today, trying to find its ground, its bottom. Right here, you see it? This is when we caught the last 5 at $80 right here. So we'll hold off on that. I am short in match. Still got a long way to go. Let's go to the bottom to see what we have we can cash out. Remember, the bottom is where we cash out. Amgen, no, not yet. Any other goodies here? Baidu, Uber. Not a whole lot's going on. By the way, I had 20 shares of this guy yesterday. I dumped it. It was short. I covered 15 shares. I'd like to sell calls on Uber. You want to check it out? So let's say Friday. Let's target Friday. I'm looking for a $45 call. 30 cents. Is it worth it? Not really. We wait another week. 60 cents. Not really worth it because Uber can shoot up easily to $50 within 2 to 3 weeks. So you're gonna lose on a big gain just because you want to gain 90 cents in 3 weeks. So it's better for us to take our chances and hold on to it. So we're gonna remain patient. By the way, Lucent just went up by $2. That is absolutely crazy. Lucent's going to be the new Tesla. Lucent will go up very high up. Let's see where we are on Lucent. Here, 260 shares of Lucent. I'm up $524 today. Some people say, well, why don't we just cash out? Because honestly, I think Lucent's going to follow Tesla's footstep. It may have some setbacks, but I do think it's going to go up high. K-Web is another one. I'm not saying it's Lucent. K-Web is the Chinese ETF. It's a good ETF to buy. I bought it in pieces again. I bought some more yesterday. I took advantage of the down market. But it's another one of those companies that's going to have a serious bounce back. I mean, serious. All right, so going back to the top of our list. Okay, Triple M. Again, bleeding, constant bleeding, non-stop bleeding. All the industrials are bleeding. Down to 178. Look, it dropped down from all the way to 187, 190 when I bought it back in September as part of my watch list. 190 to 178. $12 drop. I'd like to pick up a little bit more Triple M right here, but I'm going to go slow. I'm going to go 5 shares. 178.69. What does that tell you? We can risk it. We can get it at 178 if we can grab it. Okay. LMT was just positive. Here's another one that's going to have a huge comeback. Yes, huge, and I mean it. LMT will bounce back absolutely ridiculously crazy. So let's take a look to see if we can buy maybe a couple more shares of it. Now we're going to go to desperation mode, which we're going to buy 3 shares at a time now. I started with 10, then 5. Now I'm going to go down to 3. 336.46. What does that mean? Keep on dropping. But you know what? I'm going to risk it at 336 flat. Let's do a refresh. Yeah, we may catch it at 336 flat. And Lucid is continue going up. Okay. We picked up 2 Zoom, 277.50. See it? 2 at a time. Let's go back to our Boeing. I think Boeing went down to 208.50. Maybe we can catch it at 208.50. We caught it. 10 more shares. I'd like to pick up 10 more shares. Remember, I sold 60 shares earlier at 211. So I'm replacing that 60 now. So I can dump it back again most likely tomorrow. This time I'm going to go 208. Okay, and I'll show you the cost analysis on it. If you really want to dump it by the end of the day because you didn't really make a whole lot of money on it, or the market really went south, you can dump it at minimal losses. I'm talking extremely small losses if you need the cash. All right, so here we go. Let's see what else we have in here. We did the LMT. We did the Activision Blizzard. We did Take-Two. Okay, here's another one. I'm building positions on Manifest. I'd like to pick up 5 more at 215. Don't be surprised if this jumps to 221 today in the afternoon. It's very possible it does. Okay. Dollar General was positive yesterday for me, or at the end of the day, I could have sold it. I didn't. Yes, called greed, or I didn't get a chance. I'd like to pick up maybe a few more shares, but I'll wait to see what direction the market's going to go. What else we have in here? EA, absolutely another good one. See, they're all going down together. Activision, EA, Take-Two, all the gaming is going down. They're all going to take a hit at the same time, and they'll come back up all at the same time. EA, I'd like to pick up 5 more shares, and I'm going to buy it at 128.20. I'm going to be granted that price. Okay, CAT as another industrial victim. Yep, you're building industrial right now. In your portfolio, you're building industrial. I'm going to buy 5 shares only. 189.30, 189.50. Drop from 192. So I think 189. We'll get that 189 pricing. Okay. Expedia was up yesterday. It's gone down today. I think it's going to be a temporary downturn today and then possibly bounce back in the afternoon. Let's see what else we have in here. Teradyne, I built up some positions. Let's see, 10 shares. I bought at 116.50. I can wait on that. Not a big deal. This guy's been suffered way too long. It was like ridiculously 22.23 drop. Defense. This represents the Boeing and NOC and LMT ETF. So it's been hammered. It'll come back up. Here we go, RTX right here. It's another one that's been hammered. It's not substantially down from 52-week high, but it's worth to buy some of it, possibly 10 shares at 82.50. They're all been coming down together. Here's my VIX, 29.4. I want it to be close to 25 to start buying. Nothing here. PPG is another industrial victim right here. See it? GM, I picked up 20 yesterday. Let's see. Is there anything we can offload here that's excess? Let's check on Boba, by the way. Boba's another victim. I'm sure it's negative right now. Yeah, I mean, it's suffering. Looks like this is the floor for Bubba, 150. I'd like to pick up 5 more shares of Bubba at 150. It's another one of those that it will shoot up. Right now, Chinese government's got to get its act together to start working this thing up back up. Netflix is still 573. It's great. I want it to be about 510 for me to start buying it, and I'm going to buy it heavy. Okay, what else we have up here? This is one mistake I made that I regret. I bought it. See it? I can't get rid of it. A 50 piece at a time, and I started buying slowly, but too close together. I feel like I should dump these 10 shares right here with a little bit of a loss. I've been on this for quite some time, or maybe 20 shares just to release some cash. Because when I'm sitting on a equity for this long, I just don't like it. It's just not a pleasant feeling. Okay, here's the Boeing that I said. You see it? Boeing is about 208. It's about 209. Yeah, right about here. I could dump it if I want to. See, 10, 20, 30 shares I bought today. I could dump it right now If the market turns red, if something goes bad, just to recover, get some money out to cover my possibly margin or anything else, any debt that I have. STX, here's another good one. Bought 10 shares yesterday, 84. It's a fairly right price here for me. So I'd like to pick up another 10 shares of STX. 81.77. I'm going to buy it 81.70. If I catch it, that would be good. Here's my Boeing. See it? And my Lucent. All right, so I think that should wrap it up for today, or for just now. Oh, here's another one, DE. I dropped it yesterday. See 0. I'm going to wait for it to buy it long. Deary. I did the cat. Penn National, I think I dumped 10 shares. Down with 11 shares left. See, everything's small. Your risk is small. Thor Industries. Taking small. Qualcomm, by the way. Let's take a look at my purchasing on Qualcomm. Started 145, 141, 133. This is great buying. The way you're going to buy it. It's 131.90. Maybe you can catch it at 130. Let's see. Qualcomm. 131.44. Why don't we buy it at 131.50? We may catch it, we may not. It's okay. All right, guys. So these are my picks for today. I told you the way you got to do it. Take your time, look for bargains. Those of you guys who catch this video later, best of luck, but try to catch it early. Okay.